Your 40s can look like success while quietly destroying your retirement. The bigger paycheck, the truck in the driveway, the bigger house, the travel team, the weekend toy, the sports betting app, the I'll catch up later lie. That is the trap. Most men do not fall behind in their 40s because they stop earning. They fall behind because they finally start earning well, and the world teaches them to spend like it. Subscribe and turn on notifications because one smart decision in your 40s can protect the next 30 years. Trap 1. The peak income illusion. Meet Brian. He is 44, job, family, mortgage, truck payment, bills that never stop. From the outside, he looks like he made it. And honestly, he feels it too. His paycheck is bigger than ever. But that is where the danger starts. When income peaks, your brain starts whispering, this is normal now. So the lifestyle expands. Better car, more expensive weekends, more kid expenses, more I deserve this purchases. But income is not wealth. Income is what flows in. Wealth is what stays. And too many men in their 40s are earning more than ever while quietly keeping less than ever. Trap 2. The garage full of payments. Brian's truck looks great. Big screen, big tires, big payment. And that truck makes him feel successful. But here's the question nobody asks. Did he buy transportation or did he buy approval? A payment does not feel dangerous when the paycheck is strong. That is what makes it dangerous. Every dollar locked into a long loan is a dollar that cannot buy freedom. The problem is not trucks. The problem is turning your best earning decade into depreciating metal. Trap 3. The My Kid Might Go Pro tax. Then Brian's son makes a competitive soccer team. The coach says he has potential. Now come the travel tournaments, private training, hotels, uniforms, new cleats, showcases. And suddenly, youth sports becomes a second mortgage with a jersey. If the sport brings discipline, memories, and joy, great. But if the hidden plan is, maybe this pays for college, be careful. Only a small percentage of high school athletes receive college athletic scholarships, and many are partial. So love your kid, support your kid, but do not confuse a travel schedule with a college fund. That is hope wearing a team hoodie. If this is helpful, tap like. More men need to see these traps before peak income turns into peak stress. Trap 4. The insurance lunch. At some point, Brian gets invited to lunch. An old friend, a cousin, a guy from church. Someone says, you need something better than term insurance. Then come the words, permanent, cash value, tax advantage, legacy, whole life. And Brian thinks, maybe this is what responsible men do. Maybe, but responsible also means understanding what you are buying. Some permanent policies can be useful in specific situations, but they can also be expensive, complex, and heavily sold. So Brian needs one question. Is this best for my family or best for the commission? That question can save years of regret. Trap 5. The toy that needs a weekend. The boat, the RV, the motorcycle, the side-by-side, the classic car project, the backyard kitchen, the thing he says will bring the family together. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it becomes an expensive object that needs insurance, repairs, fuel, storage, maintenance, and guilt. The dangerous sentence is, I deserve it. Maybe he does, but retirement does not care what anyone deserves. Retirement only cares what got invested, what got wasted, and what got financed. If the toy fits the plan, fine. If it needs debt and a story to justify it, it may not be a reward. It may be a leap. Trap 6. The phone casino. Brian does not think he has a gambling problem. He just likes a little action on Sunday. $20 here, $50 there, a parlay to make the game interesting. But the app is designed to make losing feel small. Some men say it's just entertainment, and maybe it is. But the question is not whether it feels small today. The question is what it becomes over 10 years. Small leaks do not feel dangerous. They just make the boat sink slowly. Trap 7, the portfolio ego. Now Brian finally has real money in his retirement account, so he starts having opinions. AI stocks, crypto cycles, election trades, rate cuts, hot tips from a podcast. This is where confidence gets expensive. Men in their 40s are experienced enough to feel smart and funded enough to do damage. More activity does not always mean more wealth. Sometimes the strongest move is boring. A diversified fund, automatic contributions, less touching, more time. The market does not pay extra because you felt involved. Trap 8, the forever mortgage. At 47, Brian starts looking at a bigger house. The kitchen feels dated. The kids need space. The neighbors moved up. Then a new 30-year mortgage starts sounding normal. But if you sign a 30-year mortgage at 47, you are agreeing to make payments until 77. That does not mean nobody should move. It means the math deserves respect. A bigger house can quietly become a second career. More taxes, more insurance, more repairs, more furniture, more pressure. And if you pull equity out to fund lifestyle, you are borrowing from the future version of your house to impress the current version of your stress. Trap 9, the catch-up delusion. This is the biggest trap. Brian tells himself, I'll catch up later. But later is not magic. Later has fewer years. At 25, time does much of the work. At 45, you have to do more of the work. Catch-up contributions can help once you are eligible. Higher income can help. Cutting waste can help, but only if you start. The catch-up window is real. It is not infinite. Every year spent pretending there is plenty of time makes the math tighter. If you're looking for flexible remote work and you're eligible, Handshake AI connects students, professionals, and experts with paid project-based opportunities that help train and improve AI systems. Check the Handshake link in the description to learn more. One night, Brian sits in the garage, truck on one side, sports bag on the floor, bills on his phone, retirement account open, and for the first time, he does not ask, "Can I afford the payment?" He asks, "What is this costing my future?" That question changes everything. He does not sell everything and live like a monk. He just stops letting every paycheck get claimed before it arrives. He keeps the older car longer, cuts one recurring expense, stops betting on games, raises his retirement contribution, attacks high-interest debt, uses raises before lifestyle touches them. Most importantly, he stops treating peak income like permission to spend. He treats it like the last big building season. Your 40s are not doomed. They are powerful, but they are unforgiving. Every decision hits harder because the income is bigger and the time window is shorter. This decade can build freedom or quietly finance regret. Nobody warns men about these traps because too many businesses profit when men confuse success with spending. The truck dealer wins, the sportsbook wins, the lender wins, the insurance agent wins, the travel team wins, the bank wins, but Brian only wins when his peak income starts buying freedom instead of approval. Here is the real takeaway. Peak income can create peak lifestyle inflation. Payments can make success look richer than it is. Youth sports and toys need honest math. Trading and betting can quietly drain wealth. Your 40s are the decade to turn income into freedom. I'm curious to hear from you. Which trap hits hardest? What would you cut first? Drop your answers in the comments and subscribe for more educational personal finance content. Thanks for watching.